Welcome to Voice of America. It was through this location that numerous presidents broadcast in both times of war and times of peace. At one time, this was a massive radio relay with towers that could be seen from all over the entire county. These days, the land on which Voice of America sits is a park, and all the towers are long since gone. So what's become of this historic structure? Let's go take a look. As you're driving down the road to get to Voice of America Park, you come across this little booth. Kind of looks like an attendance booth, or, you know, a little check-in station at a park. I don't think that's what they use it for anymore. Don't think that's ever what it was, actually. It's kind of cool nonetheless. During the height of World War II, President Franklin Roosevelt turned to the innovative engineers of the Crosley Broadcasting Corporation to build powerful shortwave radio transmitters capable of delivering broadcasts overseas. On farm fields near Crosley's WLW facility, 6 200-kilowatt transmitters and 24 directional reentrant rhombic antennas were built. And on September 23, 1944, the Voice of America Bethany station was dedicated. The first broadcast was directed at Nazi Germany and began with, "We shall speak to you about America and the war. The news may be good or it may be bad, but we will tell you the truth." For more than 50 years, the Voice of America Bethany station delivered truthful news to the people of Europe, Africa, South America, and parts of Asia, despite some like Adolf Hitler, who referred to Voice of America as those Cincinnati liars. New technology and budget cuts resulted in the silencing of Bethany Station in 1994. Here we have a sign that's about been reclaimed by this large bush. It reads, "Voice of America Bethany Station was acquired from the National Park Service for use by the general public in recognition of its historic significance to Westchester Township." Also being reclaimed by this same large bush is some type of old satellite dish. Now this building actually these days houses a very fascinating museum dedicated to the history of broadcast radio. It used to be open all the time. Last time I stopped by here was just open randomly. These days it appears that it has to be by invite only, or it's open to the public on specific days. It's mid-February right now, and it's not open until March. It's actually open only one day in March, is what the sign says on the door. So it's kind of sad. I'd like to go inside and give you guys some videotape from inside, but unfortunately I can't do that today. But if you ever get out here to Westchester Township in southern Ohio, and you're interested at all in terrestrial radio, old broadcast radio, I can vouch for the fact that this is one fascinating museum. Due to my lack of understanding of radio broadcast and stuff like that, I'm sure on this video I have called these satellite dishes. Radio aficionados out there, please feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm sure it's some type of radio transmission dish or something like that. Again, that is not my area of expertise, but I am fascinated by radio broadcast, all kinds of things like that. A little bit more view of the property here. And we'll walk back there through that section here shortly. It used to be from here that you could see the massive radio towers stretched off into the distance. Again, you could see them from all across the county, and I will attempt to drop some of that footage or some of those pictures in right about here. Please comment below if you know exactly what all these old cranks and things were used for. It's kind of ominous. I'm sure they were used somehow to control the antenna array. But as you can see, each one of those posts has its own crank or two cranks, or maybe they're just massive switches of some type. But they go down both sides of this archway here, and then at the top you can see these things going across. So again, somebody with more expertise, please feel free to leave me some comments, correct my ignorance of exactly what some of these things are. Again, I'm just simply fascinated by the structure itself. Voice of America, the massive radio relay that spoke to the world. World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Cold War, the voice of presidents, the voice of all types of people speaking out to Soviet Russia, to occupied lands all over the world, bringing the word of freedom from America. Today, it's just a park, but a place well worth the visit. Thanks for joining us on this video, and if you liked it, I'd appreciate a thumb up like at the bottom, and I'll see you on the next video.